find magic people, and I want to put down everything that is going to be pure to my heart and what I do for others. I want it to be potent. I want it to really show who I am. So it's been taking me a little bit of time to put my information on there. I don't think I have any followers yet. Probably because I'm not sharing it enough and I'm not on there, but I need to, because it's a beautiful space. It's a beautiful space.
Well, I think that I mean, so I mentioned I have a MasterMind class that I'm a kind of MasterMind accelerator. In entrepreneurship, there are these accelerators or cohorts where entrepreneurs are all learning together, but kind of supporting each other because there's so many shared experiences. And I think that we can all be very, very, very skilled at the specific modalities and practices and healings and the different things that we share with the world, but the skills of being a solopreneur, the skills of treating it like a business, the skills of the marketing, the sales, the pricing, staying in communication with people, they feel so many of us, they feel alien and unaligned with what we're trying to do.
Right.
But they're but that I think it's more we're bumping into our own blocks
Right.
rather than unaligned aspects because
It's true.
um I don't think that I don't know that I've encountered anybody that feels like being successful, having abundance, making an impact are not aligned with their practice.
Right.
So the tools that will let us do that, you know, we have to develop and clear the way so that all of that comes to us. And so I love the idea of um, having this accelerator where where practitioners work together, bounce ideas off of each other, and really explore what works, what doesn't work, and how to be as effective, and have a support team that's there for us that we
Yeah.
can rely, like we can just, okay, it's not just my journey, it's not just my challenges, like these are all shared challenges. And
Right.
how are you doing? What do you like? I love that feel of having that
Yeah.
available to people, and to not do it as a lecture or here's the way to do it, but to really have it evolve through the um, the Mastermind Accelerator experience. And I expect that each one will be unique and powerful in its own way.
Yeah.
Because we're all, there's just so much. Um, Even though each of us will do it differently, a lot of the skills, I mean, we all have to go through the same, clearing the same path so that we can communicate effectively what we're doing, so that we can say, this is what I do and this is what it costs. Would you like to join me in it?
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like clearing out our own. I agree with that. Clearing out our own blockages, so that way we can do that. Yeah.
and I think so many people feel like, and a couple people that I've invited have like, well, I need to figure this out first and then I'll join. And it's like, yeah, well, okay, that's one
Sounds.
option. That's one option. But the other option would be to just say, okay, there's some things I haven't figured out. You know, I'd like I'd like to explore that with my peers.
Right. That's so interesting. Rather than, because we're so used to doing things on our own. Well, I mean, you kind of, you do. You kind of, the dark night of the soul, and you get everything that's taken away, and then you go inward and you're together with Source, right? And you're used to doing it with your spirit
Hmm.
team. And then all of a sudden you come out and you're like, whoa, I actually have people around me. I have a support system. I have peers, like other individuals. I'm so used to being a hermit or doing it on my own pretty much without, it's our higher guidance. So yeah, I understand what you're saying. So it's like breaking away from, I'm going to figure it out and I'll do it later, to let's do it together as a team. and work it out together with as a support system, collaborating together, which is wonderful.
Yeah, I think like collaborating doesn't have to mean, we all do something the same way,
No,
and but like, oh, this works. How does it work for you? This is how I do it. Like, oh, let's practice. You sell to me, and then I'll sell to you. Would this appeal to you if I said it to you? You know, and
of course.
just have that practice so that we're not trying it on strangers, or
Yeah,
you know,
right,
like the stars don't have to align for me to get a client. You
right.
know.
See, it's funny you're mentioning this because I'm working on that. I've even mentioned it to people. Like, I'm doing my best at um, responding to emails and getting back to people. Like you were mentioning, the whole pricing or emailing clients, all of that. So that's like an area. It's not that it doesn't resonate with me because I love talking to people. I love my hermit, but I love talking to people. I love helping people. I'm very passionate about it. But it's like my own blockages or something there where it's like I have to move it out of my way, reach out more, get in contact. So, yeah, and I agree with you with the collaborating. I don't feel that everybody needs to think the same and do exactly the same thing. I think what's so beautiful is that we are similar, but we all have different talents, different blessings, different gifts. We can help each other grow, educate.